conversation. He said, we're also developing something with Big Narstie. We'd love you to host that as well and be a part of that. Because I'd never met Narstie before then. I knew him.
Oh, so no relationship prior?
No, I never met him. I knew who he was, obviously, but I didn't know him. And then I had a meeting with the company, production company, Expectation. That was hilarious, bro, because I met Narstie like a week before we had this meeting with Expectation in it to go through Big Narstie. Because at first, obviously, it's always a pilot in it. They're never saying we're going to put it on, but they was like, obviously, the pilot goes good, we'll commission it. So it was like, cool, we got the pilot. And I met Big Narstie at this kind of Call of Duty thing. Right. So it's a bit like, me, him, AJ Tracy, we're all playing the game. And I think I was there, so they play, and I had to play with them, but I had to distract them and make them laugh, innit? Right. So that was the kind of social plan for, So at this time, I'm like, yeah, cool, man, I'll do that, get a little change for it. So I remember, I never forget, Big Narstie was there, and someone was like, oh, so how's things been, man? Narstie goes, yeah, man's got a show, innit? You get me, that Channel 4 and that BBC are fighting over man still. And I was like... Well, that's not true because I got a meeting with you next week to discuss this pilot, innit? Right. Got in the room now. We're on this long table. It's like so long. I'm at one side. Narstie comes in like with his two managers and that, and some of his boys, and they're all at the other side, innit? So in the middle is like a bit of a gap. So that's just like the exec Ben, and they're just like, so guys, just go through some brainstorming things and stuff and whatnot. So then obviously Narstie's like, yeah, like I've got this idea for that. So anything creative comedy, I've got bare ideas in it. I'm a man with like 10,000 ideas, and let's just see what works, what doesn't work in it. I always like, try that won't work. Let's try that in it. And then I never forget, Narstie had some ideas. I was like, I was like, I don't think we should try that because this will make more sense for that. I think it would be good if we had this. I don't think that's gonna work, and that. And then Narstie was just looking at me like, who the fuck is this guy, bruv? Who is this guy? Like, say, like, not even like my ideas are funny. With who's this guy with all these, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Just like, because as I said, I had nothing to lose in it. So I was like, well, my show's gonna come someday. Yeah. But right now, I'll just kind of throw these ideas out. And I remember we had the idea for like the cupboard, innit? So I said, what would be sick? Why don't, when you open the cupboard, like, because they was like, yeah, you want to have a magical cupboard. Anything could come out there, man. And I was like, I don't know about that, but what you should do with the cupboard is when you open the door, if it just plays do 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 do, and then it closes, and then do 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 do, and then it's always like that kind of thing where like that's the cupboard. The cupboard is the vibes in it, so it's got smoke in there. And I remember Narstie was like, no, I like that one still, the reggae still, yeah, I like this shoot still. And then from there on, we just like when it came to ideas for the show, like that. I think that's what works so well because that show was different to any other show because you had to let Narstie be himself in it. Yeah. That's why the show is what it is because you've got someone who is not from TV in it. Like, so I'm the glue who kind of makes sure everything is stuck together. Yeah. But we need this person who can just say like, bro, some of the things he comes out with are the funniest things I have heard. Bro.
I was watching like your compilation. There's like this whole on YouTube, like all the compilation videos, isn't it?
Yeah,
He got his cussing matches, his funny moments. There's one where he's sat in all pink and Mo calls him a clitoris, and, bro, inside in the house when they died, bro. Like, this is ridiculous. But they're going at it. So like, I don't know if our listeners have watched a Big Narstie show, like, or watching it regularly, it was on. Not in a rude way, it was like Mo's kind of like his minder because Narstie's gonna do him, but there are points where
you have to rein it in a bit.
Yeah, if you don't know him like that, it doesn't work on TV. We know him from our scene, so everything's funny from him, innit? But sit down, bro. Yeah. Like, actually, over there is someone that was in Hollywood, didn't ask them a question, have the interview.
Yeah. No, the show does need that kind of structure. But I think what I love about that show, especially being part of it, people come into our world. That's the only show I can really think of where people are on it like, I don't know what's going on, man. Like, you can tell guests have no clue. I'm always like, what's up, dude? How's it going? They're getting makeup in it. You looking forward to it, man? And they're like, yeah, man, looking forward to it. Big fan, man. I'm like, you ain't got a clue, bro. You ain't got a clue what you're coming into, innit?
So what? Do they have to be like, oh yeah, can we swear? Like, is it safe?
No. Everyone's cool, but it's like, you see, you got to remember, like, there's like questions we have to ask certain people. So obviously, when we're sitting there with the writing days, we'll have like biogs on certain people, innit? And Narstie's the best person to work with because he will just find that one thing, bruv. We got a way to get to that question, innit? Right. So when we had what's his name again? My man from Daft Punk. What's his name with the dreads?
Bro, they're both masks.
No. He done the Get Lucky song.
Nile Rodgers.
Nile Rodgers. Yeah. We had Nile Rodgers on the show, innit? So in his biog, he said he slept with triplets, innit? Yeah, it's in his bio, innit?
It's
Shouts
lit.
out to Nile Rodgers, the
It's lit.
legend.
You see the thing is, yeah.
That's why he's still standing, bro.
You see,
That's what's keeping him young.
you see the bios, yeah. I will read the bios back to front, innit?
So you're doing
So
research.
I'll
innit?
highlight when I get home. I'll take it and I'll highlight it, or I'll just look online for other little facts here and there, innit? So I'm like, cool, alright, cool. There's that bit. Did it one time he almost died and then come back to life or some
I
shit.
can
He had
imagine.
It
heart
was the
attack.
triplets.
Because
Yeah.
obviously, like, he was doing mad drugs back
Of
in
course,
the day.
yeah.
Like,
Cocaine
all
must
the
have been
songs
lit
he
back then.
created and stuff.
Heron.
So I'm like, cool. Narstie just fixated on this one bit, the triplets. So I'll never
course.
forget. Now Rogers comes out now. He's like, yeah, man. So, and then Narstie goes, yeah, man. It's mad still. Because I was reading your book, innit? Because you were saying about, you said with the triplets still. And now Rogers like, bro, man, you guys really read my book. Bro, I'm looking at Narstie. Narstie's like, yeah, come on, bro. I'm like, bro, you didn't read the book. Like,
Man went straight to the nitty gritty,
if
bro.
you watch that clip back here, I am creasing because I'm like, you just remember the threesomes bit.
Yeah.
He was lying, bruv. Like, you know when you see someone, you're like, big man. Yeah, even when we cut, I was like, brother, you didn't read the book. He's like, big man, I'm saying it on TV and everything. But that's, I think, why I love working with Narstie, because he's just unapologetically himself, bruv. And that show, I remember when the show first aired and there was people like Middle England was like, what the hell is this, man? What the hell is this? But bruv, I've gone into a couple of prisons and like we've worked, but we've gone in there to like, I've spoke to some of the young people, like went to Feltham, went to Brixton prison. They do like a radio thing. So bruv, they loved that show in prisons, bruv. Like, man was walking in the prisons and like, yo, what one? Hey, Mo, yeah? Brother, when's the big Narstie show coming back? Bruv, how they love that show makes you proud to do a show where you're like, that's what you like, bruv. Do you think certain people get that in TV, bruv?
No, I don't.
Walking into a prison, bruv. They're like, nah, you're a dickhead, blood. But going into
It's a
prisons,
mad hostile environment.
Bruv, prisons, they don't owe you nothing, bruv.
Nah.
They owe you absolutely
You're
zero.
lucky they didn't hold you there. Hey, give me the stony.
Fam.
As you sitting here with more Stone Islands than Drake.
They hold him up. Hey, listen, hey.
Hey,
Me and you at the same
let me hold
time,
that
bro. Run
in
it.
like. Man needs to be popping on the wing still.
Yeah.
Take off them trousers, man.
What? What's going on?
Allow it, man. Remember you was young, bruv. Allow that, man. I don't allow nothing, bruv. What do you mean allow it, bruv? Man's in prison, bruv. Man's making pasta in the kettle, bruv. Take off your trousers, bruv. Then man's lying back in the ends. Yeah, bruv. Then man rush you and took my trousers, blood. What? Did they take off your shoes first? How did
Man
they
didn't
do
even
that,
last it on the wing one day, you know.
It's there an hour and he's a visitor. He's got the visitor pass.
Trust me. The guard, sorry, man. Can't do nothing, man. Can't do nothing, man. But no,
Crazy.
working on that show for me was like, it was my first introduction to TV.
It looked like you thoroughly enjoyed it.
I
Like, genuinely.
loved it,
Which
bro.
like we're seeing the edit and everything.
Yeah,
but like,
yeah. Bro, I always say, if you come to the live show,
yeah.
like the amount of stuff that don't get in on TV
I can imagine.
is like, there are, like, I'm talking moments where like crying. Like, there are some funny moments where they aren't, like, when we had Dennis Rodman on, and then like, it's basically, he said to like Dennis is like, oh, so like, how was it, like, you know, with Kim and that when you came back to America?
Okay.
And,
Yeah.
you know, Dennis is like, well, you know, it's crazy because like, you know, like I came back to the US, like my kids, and like, because he got this thing where like he just talks and like, it's like, do you even know what you're saying? Because Dennis is just talking, innit?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, like I came back and then, like my kids and stuff, and then like they're following me, blah blah blah. So he's like, oh rah. Then he started crying, innit? Like, I think they've got that. Like, you can watch that on YouTube. He started crying. And he's like, so me and Marcy are like, we're like,
What's going on
What's
right
up with
now?
my man?
we're literally like, right, like, my man's crying,
And Dennis Rodman ain't a small dude, bro.
bruv, and he's crying, yeah, bruv. Narstie, yeah, was like, Narstie goes, nah, but it's cool, bro. You get me, like, you prevented World War III, bro. You get me, like,
I hear that.
and I was there. You know, when you just like,
But that's a moment that everyone would start laughing, innit? Because
bruv,
like,
if
You would hope. If they
Yeah,
don't laugh
well,
then,
yeah.
it's finished.
fam, you know when we both didn't know what to say, and the fact that Narstie's like, no, but don't worry, bro. You prevented World War III, bro. You get me? Then it's like everyone's like, bro, you see that audience is predominantly 90% black, bro.
Yeah.
So that audience, even when they turn up, it's not like a normal TV audience. The TV audience, they go to TV shows, innit? Hey, woo! Come on.
They don't do the fake thing.
Bruh.
bro, I've walked past like when like
Big
there's
Narstie
been
audience.
showing in it, like yeah,
Fam,
like
realest
White
audience
City,
you'll ever
yeah.
get.
You're seeing Everyone's in there,
them,
innit?
innit?
You're seeing everyone in
People are
there,
definitely
innit?
sneaking magnums in there.
Yeah,
That's one of the jokes on there.
Lad, we had one show, where like Narstie, at the beginning, so he comes down and
Yeah,
the
yeah.
thing, hello baby. I never forget, and I was saying to that, because I've got the comms in my ear, innit? I'm looking at this, I'm like, no one's clapping, everyone's in coats. Just because it was raining that day, innit?
Right, people stay in their
Everyone's
coats.
sitting-
There's no cloak for that. What's going
And I
on?
was saying to comms, I was like, hey, you look, I think we should do it again because everyone's in their coats and no one's clapping. And you got my man with dancers on there. Hello, baby. Hello, hi. And you got man just like just looking at man.
Why are black people like this, bruv?
Oh man. But that's what I think is beautiful about the show. That laughter you hear is not some canned TV laughter, innit? Because a show, like when you've been on TV and you do a show and you hear a joke back and you're like, I was in the room. That did not bang how it sounds now, innit?
So how did you go from having no relationship with Narstie to building such a strong TV, like on-screen chemistry?
I think, you know what it is? Because we go back and forth and just cuss each other.
Yeah.
The one thing we don't talk about mums, that's it.
Okay,
But
that's fair.
I think it's like, for me and him, it's like we both need each other when it comes to that show. Like, Narstie needs to just sometimes just be a bit high, bruv, and just laugh at man, bruv.
Yeah.
Like,
His laugh's incredible.
Yeah, but that's what makes the show what it is. And I think, like, as we've done the show, we're like series 3, like we can both compliment each other in great ways and stuff. And he off camera, Narstie's he's a good guy, man. Like when it's my birthday and stuff, he'll always message me and stuff.
So you built an actual relationship.
Yeah, like obviously we're not like, oh dude, come round, man, we're gonna play some computer. But it's
yeah.
like I might not have seen him in like 3-4 months.
Yeah.
And he's still the same cool guy, if that makes sense.
The energy's genuine.
Yeah, but he feels like almost like a bit of like that kind of older brother. As soon as you see him, man, he's like, shut up, man, with your dead trim, bruv. Already you're like, all right, cool.
But that's gonna keep that's what's gonna keep you humble in a way.
Of course, man. Of course. And like even with Narstie, like when he gives like, because Narstie's sick for advice, by the way.
Yeah.
Like his advice is like, he's got some good advice, but at the
He's
same time,
he's got his own like production company and stuff. Like
they got dice and stuff and whatnot. But like even like I've been in meetings with him, and Narstie's like, yeah, but why are we doing that? Wouldn't that make sense? Why don't you just do that? And like everyone's in the room just like, oh yeah, all right, cool, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. But I think that's the sick thing of like when we do that show and it comes to ideas for sketches, I've got a level of creativity for comedy where it can work. He's got ideas where he's like, I just want to do a snatch sketch, innit? So it's like, cool, how can we make it work that makes sense? So that's why I can use my creativity, and especially because I'm allowed to, I write on the show as well. So that's helped me even when I've done later show that I could use my ideas for different stuff. Do you know what I mean? But nah, with Narstie, like doing that show, some of the things he comes out with is so funny. The writing bit in the week should be recorded for its own thing because it's funnier than the show sometimes. Some of the things he comes out with, you spend 90% of our time just laughing, bro. So that's why when we record, it's a little bit long with like long records, but it's fun. Do you know what I mean? But first day in pilot, bruv, I was wearing these jeans, bruv. Imagine we've not been bantering each other too tough. First day in, he's like, "Shut up, man, with your tight jeans." That's where it first started.
Because he's been onto your swag the whole show.
Oh yeah.
But, but Narstie's dress sense is unique.
Yeah.
It's for him though, innit?
Oh wait,
it's big man swag, innit? Yeah. But that's where it really started. Yeah. The first pilot, he was like, "Your jeans are tight." Everyone was busting up. So I was like, "Well, like, what's all this about, bro? Like,
what's coming from?
Where's all this?" Yeah. So that's when it really started. But
what I really enjoy, I watched like him going back and forth with Alan Carr.
Oh yeah,
was hilarious.
That's like a classic.
And in my girl, I forgot the name. Is it Ruth? Black hair, glasses, and she did the freestyle. She's like got like 8 bars in it. She should have stopped then, but she did that white lady thing where like they got excited, the crowd gassed them, and she just kept on rapping. She wouldn't stop rapping.
Perkins.
Sue Perkins, sorry, not Sue Perkins.
Yeah.
Bro, I was looking. I was like, someone take the mic off her because she won't stop, bruv.
Yeah, no, that show for me is like, because it was my first introduction into the guy getting onto TV, and like it was when I kind of started doing other shows. You see how quick it kind of is with audience, and it's like 1.5 hour record. Where Big Narstie, we're recording for like 3 hours, but I don't know this.
Yeah,
I just think this is the norm. Do you know what I mean? So when I got into the latest show, it's different because now it's just me in it. But I think that was a different show because it's 10 o'clock. It's not 11. It's not late night. It's not just talking. It's a chance for me to be like, rah, like I'm on, talking chat shows. You're like, cool, like Jonathan Ross, Graham Norton, that's the benchmark, innit?
Yeah.
So why can't I have a glossy show like that? I've got the big Narstie show where I can kind of have a laugh and you get someone on and you can talk. I can call man a clitoris, but also it's just like, cool, I can also wear a nice suit.
Oh, we can get into that, because I clocked latest show. I looked, I said, what? Is that Mona double breasted? With the lubes? I said, what?
But that's it. That's
I was
the
looking
thing.
clean, I ain't even gonna lie.
But it's like I said, it also, the show kind of rests more on your shoulders. You haven't got the support of like how you have with Narstie and Narstie yourself.
Yeah, that's it, man.
You know?
And I think for that show, it's so different to what Big Narstie show is.
Yeah.
It's like it's a high kind of entertainment show with, you know, you've got games and stuff, but it's a different audience member as well.
Yeah.
And I think that's the important thing of like, if you want to have a career in this, you got to be like, brother, if I just done one type of show, if I then tried to do it later on, it'd be like, nah. But at the same time, that's why I was like, cool, I want to have that entertainment show where I can get guests on. And at the same time, I'm not going to be asking you about, so tell us about that time when you was really depressed and stuff. This is fun. It's just vibes, but it's on 10 o'clock. It's different. We've got games on there. You might do sketches, but it's that high entertainment show. Yeah. Where Big Narstie is the late night show. This is the entertainment type vibe show. Then you're like, cool, like doing Mars Singer now. That's the kind of family show as such. Do you know what I mean? So then this is a show where people's kids watching.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like, if you want to have a career in this thing, because as I said, it's consistency. You have to be consistent with what you're doing, innit? It's great getting there, but it's hard to stay in there
and elevate.
Yeah. But also, like, that's what I mean. It's great doing entertainment. But the doc for me is the most, in terms of as a project, I think I've ever put in to anything.